this before, and I can't afford to cry. I got work in the morning, I got bills, I got family time. You play with the piece of me I try not to reason with, not trying to make it clear. Wonder why you even here. Don't you know I can't be caught up on no bullshit. I don't got the time. Don't care who you with or what you're doing. I'm doing it right. Self-care, self-love, selfish. Self-care, self-love, selfish. And I want you to know that I did try my best with you. I cut off all my hoes, that was just for you, and I don't got the time. I'm doing it I'm selfish as fuck right now. Right now. 'Cause a nigga ain't gon' pay all these bills. They ain't about to let me know. I just don't got the time. 'Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all niggas ain't shit, no. So I gotta put myself in the front. Know what I want and I gotta be fine by myself, alone with myself, and I'm taking my time. I'm doing this right.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips and the balance of the favor of fair use. One in 4 women will become victims of domestic violence at some point in their lives. There are no justifiable reasons why women stay in abusive relationships, but there are definitely factors to consider. Disclaimer. Every case of domestic violence related incidents are different, so the content may reflect and be derived from multiple stories of survival and data collected. Welcome to Blended Healing. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. The question that's being asked today is, why do you continue to stay? One of the reasons that women stay in abusive relationships is because of the familiarity of their relationship. The victims know their partner and love their partner. They don't love the abusive tactics, but they are familiar with the person, the community that they're in, and the day-to-day things that they're involved in that relationship. So it's not easy to walk away from what you have known and where you lived for so long. Another reason is that typically when a woman leaves a relationship, that becomes the most dangerous time for her or her children. In these incidents, she has taken power and control back from the abuser, that causes the abuser to possibly become more aggressive when he finds her. Or she decides to return to the home or the relationship, or the abuser's behavior becomes so toxic that things turn deadly for the survivor. What is the definition of domestic violence? It is violence or other abuse by one person against another in a domestic setting, such as in marriage or cohabitation. It is termed intimate partner violence when committed by a spouse or a partner in an intimate relationship against the other spouse or partner. It can take place in a heterosexual or same-sex relationship, or between former spouses or partner. Domestic violence can also involve violence against children, parents, or the elderly. It takes on so many different forms, including physical, verbal, emotional, economic, religious, reproductive, and sexual. And that can range from subtle to coercive forms of marital rape, read between the lines, and to violent physical abuse such as choking, beating, genitalia mutilation, and acid thrown that results in the disfigurement or even death. Domestic murders include stoning, bridge burning, honor killings, and dowry deaths. The bottom line is that it is the use of power and control in a relationship. It's nothing that can be diagnosed by a physician. It's a learned behavior. She, the survivor, may also stay in an abusive relationship out of fear of losing custody of her children. Usually the woman is financially dependent upon her abusive partner, and he or she is often threatened with a statement such as, if you leave, I'll get custody of the kids. No judge in their right mind will hand over these kids to you. And believing such statements with no other forms of support systems to help her care for her children, she often stays. Her mindset is rather stay in the relationship or to keep the kids with her and or to keep them safe from being harmed by the partner in the future. Women stay in abusive relationships for various reasons, And it's not up to us to judge them or turn our backs on them in times of crisis just because they decide to stay. Not every woman wants to leave the relationship. The priority to help women in abusive relationship is to let them maintain power and control in their decision making. They already have a partner telling them what to do and when to do it. So don't be that friend, family member, or resource that's barking orders at them. Instead, be the support system that they need in that moment in crisis and respect whatever decision that they make, even when you don't agree with it. Behind me, and I let you see it, is the number to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, which is 1-800-799-7233. You can call that number for more resources and information specifically for your own city, your town, or your state. May I sit here and talk to y'all? According to the National Center on Domestic and Sexual Violence, there are several ways to identify if your relationship is nonviolent and shows equality. To compare in violent relationships, the partner uses power and control to maintain an unequal dynamics in the relationship. There is a tool out there called Model of the Power and Control Wheel. You would be able to see exactly those cycles of violence. And from that wheel, you can show how it measures if your relationship with your partner is equal and healthy. How is that blended? Non-threatening behavior. Your partner talks and acts in a manner that makes you feel safe around them. Respect. Your partner doesn't demean you or minimalizes your thoughts or your opinions. Your partner respects your views and opinions and doesn't consider you as lesser than. There is trust and support. Your partner trusts you to be around others, even of the opposite sex, and doesn't check your phone or your social media or even stalks you. Your partner supports your dreams and your goals and shows up for you when you need them the most. Honesty and accountability. Your partner is honest with you, even if it's something difficult to talk about. And when they make a mistake, they are accountable and don't blame you for their actions. Responsible parenting. Your partner shares the responsibilities with you as a parent. They don't make you take on full responsibilities. They show love even when disciplinary actions are needed while parenting. Your partner ensures that your child or your children respect you and them at all times. There is a shared responsibility. Your partner includes you on making decisions that affects the relationship and or the family. Your partner doesn't use gender privileges to determine each other's roles in that relationship. Say, for instance, your partner is the man, and he doesn't say things like, "I'm the man of the house," and "Don't tell me what to do," and "Don't ask me, I'm a grown ass man," or "I told you don't cook and clean."
I don't have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead, your male partner will share those responsibilities with you. Economic partnership. Your partner does not control the finances. Instead, they include you on and you both benefit from the finances. Your partner allows you to financially contribute to the relationship as well. It doesn't cause conflicts when you attempt to work or make it so difficult that you can't attain your own finances. Negotiation and fairness. Your partner is not a dictator. Instead of the two of you don't agree that you believe in finding a solution that benefits you both, you are willing to change their behavior if something they're doing hurts or bothers you. And if those things that I just mentioned to you describes your relationship, you are in a healthy relationship that shows equality. Of course, there's going to be some areas that need improvements, and that's okay. But just remember, a relationship is not one sided. And if you think or you know that the relationship is unhealthy, seek help to get the hell out. There are tons of resources online. They even have, like, say, for instance, you're looking it up online, they even have a safe exit button so you can get out so they don't see you or go back and find out where you were. A lot of these websites have that. There are lots of resources online that can teach you more about domestic violence and sexual abuse. You can always call the National Domestic Violence Hotline to identify local service providers and shelters in your area if you are in immediate danger. Again, the hotline number is 1-800 799 7233. Be well, stay safe, and I shall talk to you all very, very soon. I'm going to drop myself down so you can see this again to take a snapshot of it. All right? Please take care of yourself, men and women. I know we talked about women abuse, but men are being abused too. It's at an all-time high. Please be safe. All right. I shall see you all very, very soon.